What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going over NIO Stock. This is part 2 and I will link in the description below for part 1. Basically I did part 1 like 3 months ago when NIO was at $100 billion market cap, and I said it needs to go down. It went down to 30 bucks. Now is at 44, and we're gonna find out if NIO is a buy today. It wasn't a buy 3 months ago. I hope you listen. If you didn't, you need to subscribe to this channel. But either way, we're gonna go over all the financial statements of NIO, see what they finished year 2020, and see if my opinion has changed since it went down about 35 billion in market value since first video. So let's get started with NIO Stock. NIO Stock, ticker symbol NIO, price today 44 bucks. I did a video when it was around 62, got a lot of hate. I call NIO the mother of all bubbles at 100 billion market cap. We are now at 68 billion market cap, so they lost about third of their value. But when I did that video, I did not have 2020 all year financials. I only have 2019 and 2018 and a couple of quarters. That's what I based my numbers, and hope you listen. If you didn't, you're probably holding a bag. However, maybe we'll go back to that bag of 60 bucks, depends on the financials, and we'll see if my opinion is changed. So without further ado, let's go over the financials of NIO Stock and see what's going on, what happened in 2020 for the full year. This is a number I didn't like it 3 months ago, and I don't like it still. The next 5 years growth per annual is a negative 0.15%. That's not growth. They're not growing in the next 5 years for some reason, even though it says next year growth 85%, which is pretty awesome. Current year 2021, they're growing by 42%. So 2021 they're gonna grow by 42%, which is awesome. Next year after that, 2022, they're gonna grow by 85%, double than that. If you're not new to my channel, you know that anything over 20% is hyper growth, and it's very good. So that's not bad. However, the years after that, it comes to basically negative unless this number gets updated. It's basically stagnant. There's no growth, and I don't understand why this number is here, and all the rest is NA. I can't really go about anything like that. So if I ignore this number, and let's say this number is wrong in the Yahoo Finance Analyst, and I just take the next year 85% growth, 2022, and this year 42% growth, it looks better. It looks better than a couple of months ago. However, I really hope that Yahoo can fix that. You guys can call them. I don't work for Yahoo Finance, and see why the next 5 years per annual growth is basically negative 0.15%. So we shall see. Other than that, guys, look what we got. Initial cover to buy. So the first cover of this company, MooMoo, is a buy on March 11, a couple of days ago. That's good. Maintained Jeffries a few days before that to hold. This one initiated to a buy. Jeffries is a hold, and the last downgrade was January 2021. So 3 months ago, they went from buy to neutral. Again, this is when I did a video at 60 bucks. It was neutral, meaning you do not buy at 60. Should you buy at 44? It's a different story. But Citigroup says do not buy at 60. JP Morgan also said in January it's overweight, meaning do not buy at 60. I said the same thing, but people don't like to listen, and they just think everything will go to the moon. It could go to the moon, but it's gonna take a breather until then. And we got a price target of 19 analysts covering NIO. Average price is 57. Okay, so you got an upside from here. Low price 13 bucks. I'm gonna touch this in a second. High price $90. So someone is super optimistic, even though many of you are optimistic that will go to 100. I don't know about that, but the person that says NIO should trade at 13 bucks, you know, he's probably the laughing stock of of his company, whoever he or she is. If you put NIO as price target of 13, it's just like the analyst that put the price target of Tesla like 2 months ago, upgrade his price target from 80 bucks to 90. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. Someone upgraded his target from Tesla from $80 to 90 when Tesla was like 800, which is insane. Let's go see the financials of 2020. Let's see what we got in the financial statement, income statement first. And I have finally 2020 complete. So I got this great number. Total revenue, they went from, let's go over with based on what I did 3 months ago. They went from 5 billion, okay? It's not a million, that's 5 billion to almost 8 billion between 2018 to 2019, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, it's pretty good. It's like 80% growth. But then they went from 2019 to 2020 from almost 8 billion to 16 plus billion. So that's a jump of I would call it 107, 110% give or take. But they added more than $8 billion, meaning they doubled 2019. And that's like 4 times more than 2018. That's a great revenue source. Don't get me wrong, this is a great number. I'm not a NIO hater. I just like Citigroup and all those other upgrades and downgrades, I said it's too expensive at $60. This is a great number, 16 billion compared to 8 billion. Very great number. Let's keep going. Look at this great number, guys. I did not have 2020 on the first video. Look at this, the net income. 2018 they lost $23 billion. That was very, very bad. 2019 they lost 11 billion, still very bad, but they saved like a double than that, and they keep saving double, and now they're negative 5.6 billion, finally in single digits of net income. And at this crazy rate, I don't want to sound too aggressive, but maybe a year from now the net income will be a positive, because look at this, they saved $12 billion between 2018 to 2019. They saved 12 billion, apologize, and from 2019 to 2020 they saved another 6 billion. So all they need to do is save another $6 billion, and they will become not cash flow positive, but stock net income positive, which is superb for a company. Superb. That's pretty good. And NIO is at 44. People don't talk about NIO lately because everyone talked about, as usual, everyone talked about NIO at 60. No one likes to talk about NIO at 30, which was 2 weeks ago. And now at 34, maybe just a little. Most likely it will go back to 60, is my conclusion, not a financial advice. And then people will start talking about NIO again. But this is a great progress. From 23 billion to 11 billion to 5 billion, all negative. 5-6 more billion to go, and they will be stock net income positive, probably by the end, hopefully by the end of 2021, if nothing goes wrong, no corona, no nothing, and everything goes back in full speed. This could be, I would give them 18 months just to stay on the conservative side, but this is if you buy shares now at 44, you should be a happy camper a couple of years from now. Just my opinion. Let's keep going. I'm in the balance sheet, guys, and this is the number that I was missing. 2020. I did not have that number when I did the video 3 months ago, and this is why the stock was overvalued at 60. But look at this insane jump in the total assets. Look at it. I only had this one from 18 billion to 14 billion. I saw that they lost $4 billion between the year 2018 to 2019, but look at this, between 2019 to 2020, 14 billion went to 54 billion. They generated another $40 billion in assets, which is this one, 46. Let's see exactly what it is. Cash. They have another $40 billion in cash. Insane compared to nothing. Look at this, 1 billion 2019, 2018, 8 billion. Again, as I said, they were burning insane amount of money. You know what? I might start a position in NIO now that I see these numbers. That's pretty massive. Look at this. That's pretty massive. I had those numbers. I saw that they were bleeding cash. They're bleeding everything. They went from 8 billion cash to maybe a billion. And from a billion to $40 billion cash. That's pretty impressive, guys. Pretty impressive. Not bad at all. I gotta tell you, not bad at all from what I see. I'm not gonna pump NIO going to the moon, NIO this, NIO that. No, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the financials. They were horrible by the end of 2019, and they made a very, very nice jump in 2020. And you got a nice option now at 44 compared to 60 something. Not bad at all. Let's keep going with the cash. I'm in the cash flow tab, and unfortunately the last update was 2019. There is no update for some reason for 2020. I don't know why. That's weird. We're already in March. They should have updated 2020, but they didn't, so I can't really go over the cash flow. But most likely it got a lot better than 2019, and most likely I will do an update a couple of months from now when I will have a 2020 cash flow as well. My conclusion, guys, for NIO Stock, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with them, with all the results. I don't have the cash flow, but whatever that I do have, I'm impressed with NIO Stock, and you should too. However, people stopped talking about NIO when it went from 60 to 30 because a lot of people lost a lot of money. If you buy a stock, you buy because the numbers make sense and you buy it for 5 years minimum. At least that's my opinion. Very excited about NIO future. I don't say that a lot. Price is a lot better now at 44 compared to 63 when it was 3 months ago. Do with this information as you will. For bringing you guys any sort of value, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Only if you gain value from this video. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Yep.